Today we have a special guest. We didn't really expect it, but we're doing it now, so hey ho. Today we have got Rhys in for an interview. Everyone give him a little clap. So we've got a few questions for you about your role and everything, about just your life in general.
Good to see you all. Nice to be here and see you all.
So, we'll start off with Amelia.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, it's good to come in and see you all and get the chance to work with you and see what you do in more detail. Obviously, I see you all doing interviews and things, but it's a different experience coming actually having an interview. So yeah,
it's nice to get the person that sorts the interviews.
Good to see you all. Yeah, it's a bit thing, and not something that I thought I'd be doing on a Friday, to be fair. But yeah, it's good.
Amazing.
I'm looking forward to it. See how you do.
Megan.
What's your role in Pure?
Well, my role in Pure is basically, I'm an art facilitator, that's the title of the role. So previously the lady that used to work here, she used to cover all bases of like arts, animation, like the radio and different bits and bobs at Vernon. So they split the role into three, so me, Emma and Michelle, hopefully they can come in for an interview.
Yeah, that'll be good.
We all split and we all do different bits, so Emma and Michelle do their sections, but I cover mainly animation and radio. So that's a bit, it's just a bit of everything really, making the session plans for animation.
Who does animation here quickly? We've got 1, 2.
So I've seen you all around, obviously,
so
carrying out the session plans, there's lots of different things, getting the interviews for the radio, just like working to a budget, ordering stock, and recently we've started planning trips which have been a success. We've been to Media City.
Has anyone been on a trip?
Yeah. We've been to the Transport Museum. Yeah, I know Josh in the background, you came, didn't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just everything really. There's loads of different bits to it. To be fair, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
Sam. No question, my friend.
What made you want to go for the job?
Well, I've been at Pure coming up to 5 years in December. So when I first started, them years back, I actually got put at the radio, and then for the first year I was doing different projects, because that's a good thing, you get to go around to different places and you're not in the same place all the time. But I'd say about 2 years in to the 5 years, I started to be put more on animation and radio, and basically just was consistently on there. I used to run a project, an animation project, which is now at Prospect House. That used to be another separate building, so I used to work there independently and do the animations. So I was sort of doing the role anyway, like kind of, and doing animations. I carried out loads of different session plans and just saw how it worked. And the last lady that used to work here, she helped me a bit, Abby. She showed me different things for animation, and just something that I never thought I would actually get into doing, but just seemed to click really, and I just enjoyed it. And the more consistent I got put there, I ended up just enjoying it and getting used to it a bit more. So it was good. It's not something I thought I would be doing. You know, when I originally applied for Pure, it wasn't something I was really into or showed an interest in, or using the computers and things, but it's just something I found and enjoyed it, and I'm grateful for doing it really.
Well, the radio I think is turned on. I think everyone can see that. Who's been at the radio project for more than a year now? Well, you haven't, Mark. I know you just recently. Yeah. You've seen the improvement in obviously this. It used to be a little handheld. I don't think we've got it here anymore. Yeah, so the improvement in radio.
It's got a lot better. I think since we had all the stuff that went on with COVID, everything was sort of put on hold really, weren't it? But since then, everything was set out. We didn't have a proper studio. It got took away because we had to be so many metres apart. So since after that, we've actually got everything back. We've got the studio back how it used to be. It's more enjoyable for people to actually come in and want to do the work into it. Do you know what I mean? And we've had a lot more interviews. It's been a success. I think what's helped is we set the YouTube channel up, doing things like this, recording the interviews on the camera and uploading them, getting it sent out on YouTube, the links sent out to the work emails and stuff, more people are viewing them, and it's just more enjoyable, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you do great work up here, you do really good stuff, the staff have obviously made it a lot better, consistent staff working here that are very skilled and very talented like yourselves. So yeah, there's big things coming, definitely. It's been a busy year.
Let's go to Josh, I believe is next, yeah.
What are some of your hobbies?
Some of my hobbies, well, a bit of everything really. I like, I'm into my football, so I watch football at the weekends, and I'm a big Sheffield United supporter. I play with my mates playing football, five-a-side and stuff. I like to keep myself busy and active, but just mainly chilling, spending time, family and friends, going out at the weekend, just like all you lot really, holidays and things, but yeah.
Sheffield United.
I
think we've all Sheffield United having from Rhys at some point.
But yeah, just a bit of everything really. It's just, I like to keep myself doing things. I like to do things on my weekends when I'm off, just to make the most of it. Because we're all in here, aren't we, Monday to Friday, so the couple of days you have off, it's nice to get out and enjoy yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I try to do.
So we've got a good question next. Let's go to you, Mark.
Oh, my one is, what your main influences while you going on?
My main influences?
Yes.
I didn't really have many influences really. I'd probably say my parents really, because you get brought up, don't you, to different morals, and your upbringing shapes how you grow up as an adult, isn't it? And it shapes what you are when you're older. So I would mainly say that. I try to see my family as much as I can, my nan and grandparents and stuff, because we're at an elderly age now, so fortunate enough they're still here, so I'm trying to see them as much as I can really. But yeah, basically just my family and friends and stuff really. It's the people that you surround yourself with, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's it really. So I try to treat people how I want to be treated myself, which is a lesson that my family told me when I was growing up, and it just makes you a better person, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Megan, back to you. Next question.
Can you give us any ideas on future trips or group projects?
Future trips, well, I know the animation studio went to the Transport Museum, so the other half of the group will be going to that, and then also the Radio Media group went to Media City, so the other half will be going to there. There is more trips in the pipeline yet. We're going to look at something for Christmas, and maybe a big something big for Christmas.
Markets.
What I say?
Markets,
Christmas markets, there's loads of things.
Is it open that early?
Yeah, I think it does, yeah, November time I think it'll open. So there's a lot of ideas to do. Someone put to me a good idea the other day, there's like a little basin in Ashton, like where all the canals and stuff go, and it's a nice place. It's free to go in, like a historical museum. So we're going to look at it. There's big things coming. There's definitely big things coming.
Would the Friday group want to do a trip?
Yeah.
I know we mentioned it a bit last week.
I mean, we looked at doing the Manchester Science Museum, didn't we? We looked at that.
Not great. I've heard reviews of that. Yeah.
It's not the best.
Probably you'll be in drama by that point. But drama do trips as well, so it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, anyway.
It's been a busy year so far, and I know not just myself. I know the other facilitators have been doing some really good trips as well. We've obviously had the Lion King production, which was put on, which was incredible. Yeah. And I know there's something. I don't know if they know about the festival. Well, they might do now, but
yeah,
they're aware of it. So obviously it's next month, isn't it? Next month.
The month after.
October. So it's next month, isn't it?
Access Festival again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And I know Emily's arranging a Blackpool trip.
Yes.
Emily's
I don't know what kind of thing that's for.
But there's big things coming, definitely.
100%. Our cameraman is next. Josh, do you want to come into set?
You do a brilliant job, I must say, on the camera.
Definitely.
So, Rhys, how long have you been at Pure then?
I'm coming up to 5 years in December. I've been at Pure. So yeah, it was 2018. Would that be about right? Wouldn't it? 2018.
Yeah. When you joined it.
Yeah, so a lot's changed really. My role's obviously changed since I started. Yeah, the new building I joined when we was at Sandlin.
Goes so fast, and I've been here for about a year now.
I know, it's mental, absolutely mental.
Fly by.
It's yeah, so I just joined it. It took me about 6 months to a year to really probably get used to just how it is, because it can be. It's going from place to place. It takes your head, it takes you a while to get used to. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's just once I found myself settled and my rota was the same. Yeah, it just the years have just flown by. Really have. Obviously, Sandlin, the place I used to go, the main centre that's no longer there now, is it? They've moved to Prospect House, which is a brilliant building. I still go to Prospect still a couple of times a week. Supporting there. It's a new and improved building. It's really nice, and just I've watched the project. I've watched projects when I first started. More projects come, like there's the Brick Studios, another animation studio. There's the creative hub that's called music. There's the music, the band project, and there's loads. There's the All Stitched Up. They're just off the top of my head. The drama project. There's loads. There's yeah, 20 different projects.
I've seen a few more.
There's easily 20 different projects that have rejoined. Yeah, since I've been here really.
One last question, and the question is: do you have any questions for us?
Well, not really questions. It was more saying that you all do a brilliant job up there. You all work hard. And it's nice to come up and have an interview with you all, because obviously I try and sort the interviews so you can enjoy and interview different people and just basically enjoy yourselves a bit more and just have fun. But it's unusual being on this side of the microphone. Do you know, it's unusual being here and being interviewed and stuff. It's good, but the setup now I can see it all in action is really good. So yeah. Yeah, just thank you very much for your time and thank you for having me.
Lovely. Does anyone have any questions you want to maybe slip in for Rhys? No? All cleared up? Lovely. Well, thank you well, not necessarily coming in soon as you're already at the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Did a bit, I'm used to it.